Hey guys, welcome to another episode of It's Alive Podcast. Ben here. Now it's Sunday here today. It is raining like cats and dogs, which is an odd phrase. So I thought I'd change up the video and do some stuff around rainy Sunday afternoon things that you do, like movies you might watch, books you might read, and music you might listen to. So I picked a few things from my collection that I'll be doing today after I'm done with this and after I've had some breakfast, even though it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock here now. But it is a long weekend, so, we'll do what, change things up a little bit. So, first thing we're going to talk about, I'm being reminded of one other thing we need to talk about. Has everyone seen the video for Bad Blood by Taylor Swift? Now, I'm an admitted Taylor Swift fan, absolutely no shame. I think the woman is an absolutely fantastic artist. I don't really know, or I've heard that the song was about her, feud or beef or whatever kind of meat they were having with Katy Perry, and I assumed, and then I'd heard the video also was, a sort of a dig at her as well. I don't really know. I think honestly it just looks like a really cool video with Taylor and a bunch of her friends playing superheroes. I don't know. I mean, I'll put a link to the video down below. Let me know what you think. Is it a dig at Katy Perry, or is the song enough and the video is just an excuse for her and her mates to dress up like superheroes? Because if that were me, I'd just want to dress up like superheroes, to be completely honest. First thing, we're going to get into the reading today. The Mars Attacks series that IW did a few years ago, and this is Mars Attacks Kiss. Now you can imagine, if you're familiar with the Mars Attacks line of comic books, or the Mars Attacks film, you can kind of understand what happens here. There's different... They did a whole bunch of these. They did Mars Attacks Kiss, Mars Attacks Judge Dredd, Mars Attacks Ghostbusters, Mars Attacks Popeye. Poor Popeye. I mean, no, not poor Popeye. You go read. Find these comic books, you see what happens to Popeye, Kiss, and everyone else, and you let me know what you think. Alright? Mars Attacks Kiss by the IDW Corporation. Corporation? What the hell? Did I get that right? IDW Comics, anyway. So... go check that out, let me know what you think. Plus, Mars Attacks is awesome, and they re-released the trading cards a wee while ago too, and that was cool. Didn't get those, but maybe one day, who knows. Alright, next thing on the list is the Rainy Sunday Afternoon film. Now, I probably will watch this, because to be completely honest, I've watched this every Sunday when I was a child. Let's have a think. Probably a good... probably about 300-400 times when I was a small child, and I'm not making that up. You can ask my mum, and if my mum ends up watching this, she'll vouch for me, because I really did watch this a lot as a kid. Generally, it was when I would have to go to chapel as a kid. It would be over like once a month on a Sunday, I think. And if I was a good boy and didn't cause too much of a scene or too much of a ruckus, I would get a movie out, and I generally always get this, so... here we are. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Really glad I grabbed the right DVD before saying that. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I don't want to ruin it. If you've never seen it, I'm not going to spoil the movie by saying what happens. But, there might be a giant 5-headed space alien. No, there really isn't. It's just a good movie. Check it out. It's a great Sunday afternoon. Get some popcorn. Get a blanket, because here it's bloody cold, and I'm wearing slippers right now. Maybe a hot water bottle, something to keep you warm. Keep warm. Watch Star Wars. And thank me later. Or if you didn't like it, don't write to me and yell at me. Yeah, do that. If you loved it, write to me. If you didn't, please don't yell at me. Next thing on the list is Rainy Sunday Afternoon music. Now, today's selection comes from Led Zeppelin. This reissue came from the 2015 reissue series. They started doing these last year, did they? Yes. Started doing these in 2014. This one here, Physical Graffiti, comes from this year. I bought this year because I always wanted to copy this on vinyl, because I'd always heard that when you take the record out, if we look, ooh, the little windows change. And you can take it out, and the inserts that come in this, and I'll grab one out there you can see a little bit. You can see all the little pictures on the inserts. If you take that out and put that in the front, you can actually see these pictures and stuff in the windows of the apartment building. Now, I think that was really cool, and I thought I must have a copy of this on vinyl. Now, finding an old copy of Physical Graffiti in good condition is a little bit difficult. Plus, if you can, they usually are bazillions and bazillions of dollars, and yes, that is a real monetary amount. Look it up. So when I knew they were reissuing this, I knew they were reissuing them exactly the same as they did them back in the day, kind of like what Kiss were doing with their reissue series. But I thought, I have to have this. And I love it. I love the album anyway. Probably my favourite song being Cashmere. And this, just the reissue, the way they've done it, is just amazing. Third disc on this is all the bonus tracks. There's some demos, there's some outtakes, there's some alternate versions of things. Definitely worth a listen. If you're a Zeppelin fan, you probably already have this. If you're not, or you've heard of them, and you think, oh, that's a band that did Stairway to Heaven. Yes, same band. But check this out. Check out Physical Graffiti. It's a little bit different to number 4, to Zeppelin 4, but well worth you getting into. So have a listen. Have a listen. Have a what? What was I going to say? Have a watch? Oh, good God! It's Sunday. I haven't had my breakfast, and I've gone nuts. Let's just blame it on that. Tweet that. Tweet that about me. Now, on to the last thing before we go. No, 2 more things. I have a list of these things. See, there's a list over there you can't see, and it's being held up, and you know, I have a list, so I know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright guys, a couple more things to talk about before we go today. First thing is, get the new album by... That is amazing. Go to Disposable America for tapes and digital. Go to the band themselves, or both on Bandcamp of course, for CD and eco packaging, and also digital download there as well. Now, last thing is, and I really hope a lot of you go and check this out because I think you'll love it, especially if you love superheroes, Norse gods, New Zealand, and Dino Gorman, who was in the Hobbit movies as well. Almighty Johnsons. Check this out. It was produced by South Pacific Pictures. The first series came out in 2011, and there were 3 seasons. There was only really, they did 1, and they didn't think they were going to do a second. They did a second. Didn't really think they were going to do a third. Did a third, and the third was the last one. Although the end of the third does leave it open for a 4th, but I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, watch that 3rd season, it's amazing. Also watch seasons 1 and 2 because they're also great. It's about a bunch of Norse gods living in New Zealand and all the kind of shenanigans they get up to. Definitely check that out. Well, that's everything we've got for today, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday for another episode of It's Alive Podcast. Bye!